this episode, we're going to take a look at the SANAG A11S Pro bone conducting sports headset. Or are they bone conducting? Well, we're going to find that out. We're going to take a quick look at what's inside the box, and then we're going to try them out. So, let's get started. Here is the SANAG A11S, and it comes in a very nicely designed box, a dark bluish color with a nice matte finish, and inside we find, let's see here, let's open this up. So this would be a nice box to give somebody, and they got it, they would think, oh, this is actually a pretty nice quality gift here. It has the headphones themselves, vacuum pack. Okay, we have our USB, an adapter, USB-C to, and a USB-A to USB-C. So if you have, let's say, a phone with a USB-C connection, you just plug this in and you plug the back of this, which is a standard USB-A, the big square USB port into this. So this is, I presume, to be a phone adapter, or if you have a newer computer that is USB-C only, then you'd use this. And this is your charging and data transfer cable. And it comes with a user manual, of course. The headphones look quite nice. It is a rubberized texture over all the components here, and this is supposed to be sweat-proof. So you'd want that if you're going to be wearing these things. It looks like this would be the charging port. Yes, the charging port is under here. There's a little door that closes up to keep it sweat-proof. You've got your minus and plus button, and this is also your power button, so you press that, and yep, there you go. It lights up just there. This is your activation or your function button that you would use to presumably to switch over to your phone if you were getting a phone call, and if you double press it, it goes to card mode, and the unit comes pre-installed. Here, and you can hear this. It comes pre-installed with quite a few songs in some Mandarin pop songs, so that's kind of interesting. But you can load this up with your own songs. Let me just turn that off there for a second. You can load this up. It has 32 gigs of onboard memory, and presumably some of it is taken up by the operating system or whatnot. So about 30 to 32 gigs of onboard memory that you can put your own songs on, which is great, because if you wanted to, you could just run this without having to Bluetooth pair to your phone. Or if you're somewhere that you couldn't get access to your phone, you could just listen. You'd be able to listen to your own music, and you can store up to 30 gigs on board, which is plenty, unless you're planning on storing your entire music collection. But 30 gigs is a lot of songs. And it also has a little microphone port there, so you can it can pick up your voice for calls. So let's put this on and see how it looks and functions. Alright, so we're going to try these on. Well, let's first turn these on. You press the button here, and then the little LED blinks on. And then you go to your Bluetooth. When you connect it, when you pair it up, it'll say connected for calls, audio, and 100%, well, mine, because I've charged them, 100% battery remaining. And this is good that you can see what the battery capacity is on these, or what the battery condition is, because there's no external way, there's no like set of LEDs or color indicator as to how much of a charge is left on these. Alright, so how does it feel? Actually pretty comfortable. I don't know if you've ever worn behind the neck headphones or earphones. Some people don't like them, some people like them. I never had a problem with them. One thing though, there really is no way to adjust these in terms of length of pull or position of the actual head conductive panels on here. So it is where it is. So make sure that you can return them if it doesn't fit your head correctly, or if you have any discomfort wearing these. But yeah, this is great. No, it doesn't clip anywhere. It feels comfortable. Okay, so let's listen to what they sound like, because that's really the reason you get headphones is not necessarily how they look on you, it's how they sound. So I'm going to clip on my microphone to the outside of these. So I'm going to put on my custom audio mix. I've got 4 different genres of music, each showcasing a different sort of range of sounds. The first one is classical and opera, showcasing the human voice and purely acoustic instruments. The second is rock. The third is electronica, and the fourth is hip-hop. So, let's start. Seems a little thin, distant. Don't really hear the strings much, just a lot of the treble on the strings. I can hear the strumming of the guitars, but I don't hear the sort of the amp hum from these from this live performance or studio performance, but using a lot of treble. Kind of really thin bass. Again, this is a very bass-heavy song, and the bass is really thin. And overall, the sound is kind of thin on this. So, my initial thoughts on these is if this is bone conductive. Supposedly, these are bone conductive, and I say supposedly because the actual packaging says bone conductive on it. But the marketing person who contacted me and asked if I would review these headphones said they weren't bone conductive. So are they or are they not? If you have actual experience with bone conductive headphones, please leave me a comment. Let me know. This is my first time using bone conductive headphones, and if this is how they sound, I'm not really all that impressed. If anything, they sound very much like, well, like over-the-ear earbuds that you leave dangling outside of your ears. They sound kind of thin and distant that way. Here, if you could see here, these headphones have a little slit in there, and I thought they were like a bass port, like a subwoofer, but I think these are actually just channeling the sound from the speaker pads that are in here back towards your ears. They kind of sound like that, and they just kind of sound very thin that way. So, again, I know that's not very positive, but I'm being honest here. The one thing I have to say positively about these headphones is the fact that they aren't in your ear. That means that you're actually hearing, you can still hear what's going on around you, your sound environment. So yeah, if you're going to be outdoors doing things, riding a bike or jogging, these would be great headphones to be wearing because you could still hear your sound environment. You can still get a good sense of situational awareness of what's going on around you. So if you're interested in picking up a pair of these for yourself or as a gift, you can find more information about them on my blog, moondogindustries.com, and I'll include a link in the video description. And if you found this episode, this review to be helpful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell and you'll be notified when I post up my next review. And if you're interested in watching any more videos, you can see the links that are popping up hopefully on screen, or you can see all of my videos on moondogindustries.com. Thanks for watching. You be safe. Moondog out. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please share it on forums, Facebook, Reddit, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, MeWe, whatever social media you're on. And if you want to see all of my videos, check out moondogindustries.com.